I'm Dagsy, and I know a lot about weight loss. Trust me, I used to look like that guy. I'm sure you guys know you have to remove a lot of things from your diet in order to lose weight, but I doubt any of you guys know you have to add things too. Let me show you what I mean.
Come on.
Whole oats oatmeal. This baby right here is a life hack and a lifesaver. At only 150 calories per serving, which is about half a cup, and 5 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein. This thing is a monster to anybody who's looking to cut and also get plenty of nutrition. But eating plain old-fashioned oats is so dry, so miserable. And I guess if you like the feeling of Sahara Desert in your mouth, I guess you're right at home. But for those of you who actually enjoy food, I'm gonna show you what you can add to it to make it a lot tastier and a little bit more nutritious. So oatmeal is super easy and it's super cheap. It's $5. It'll last you about a month. So anyways, we are gonna do, this is a half a cup scooper by the way, we're gonna do a whole cup. I'm a big man to do a whole cup. That's gonna put us at about 300 calories, okay? Then, I like to add milk, but if you're lactose intolerant or wanna use almond milk, cashew milk, all those options are available to you. That's gonna up your calories, so make sure you're reading the label on your milk. About 1:30. Simple. Damn it. So these are some of the things I have on hand that you can mix with oatmeal and make it a little bit better, a little tastier and a little healthier. Other things you can add are bananas, blueberries, pretty much any fruit. If you're crazy enough, you can add grapes or something, but you can add any fruit. Of course, you can always substitute for other things. If you can't eat peanut butter for whatever reason, you can add coconut or cashew butter or almond butter, whatever your preference is. You know, however you can get that nut. But be careful because this mofo, this dude right here will add your calories real quick, so keep an eye on that. Right here, you're gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna think I'm insane, but coffee. If you like your coffee in the mornings, you want coffee flavored stuff, you can add that in there, but that is not for everybody, so be careful. We also have some vanilla extract just to make it taste a little better without adding too many calories, and ground cinnamon. If you're gonna add cinnamon into there, I highly recommend using some vanilla protein powder. Make it taste like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, trust me. I'm more of a peanut butter kind of guy, so I'm gonna use chocolate peanut butter protein as well as a little bit of peanut butter into there. And we also have some creatine monohydrate into there just to make sure we have that, just so you guys know. Creatine is a natural supplement. It's something that you actually produce and just helps you lift with more intensity. That's the only supplement I even do other than protein. Now, if you're gonna use whole apples, be sure you cut this up. I am not a master chef, so I'm gonna cut it like this. I like cutting slices just like that. Here's our cinnamon. Here's my chocolate peanut butter protein powder. You can add 1 scoop or 2. Know how many calories that you need to eat. You only need 1 scoop of creatine, if you do creatine. A little bit of vanilla extract. You go too much, it's gonna taste horrible. So only about a cap, half full. If you don't have vanilla extract, believe it or not, coffee creamer. Use coffee creamer. But again, like anything else, coffee creamer has a lot of sugar in it, so keep that in mind. And we have peanut butter. This is one of my favorites. I'm only gonna add a spoonful, and I'm gonna use this exact same spoon on my oatmeal because I don't like cleaning a whole lot. That's all you need. You add any more of that, it's gonna be way too sticky. Okay, so add that into our oatmeal, and then we're gonna just start stirring that baby till it is nice and flush.
My ultimate technique, the divine sandstorm.
And there we go. That is a peanut butter apple oatmeal. If it ends up more liquidy, add a little more peanut butter. If it's too solid, add more milk or water. When this is all said and done, you're looking at anywhere from 400 to 700 calories, give or take, depending on how much you put in. So if you need less calories, do 1 scoop of protein powder and a little less peanut butter or anything like that. But your apples and fruits are fair game. Your flavorings are fair game. Don't go crazy on coffee creamer and you're all good.
Zach, you gonna feed us?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm trying to become internet famous.
But we're hungry.
You kids never end. Fine, I'll cook something. So what do you kids want anyways?
Beef, rice, beans, chicken, cheese.
Alright, I don't even know what any of that is. I'll figure it out. Fortunately for me, you can basically make anything so long as you have a protein source, some rice, and a bit of vegetables. So I'm just gonna figure something out and we'll make it work. Alright, do I have any... What is this doing in here? This is a big bag of rice. This will last me a long time. It's totally worth getting and definitely saves you some time. I also recommend nothing's organized in here. A rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, what are you doing? This just saves you so much pain. If you've been eating healthy for a while, I'm sure you're really sick of white rice. But guess what? I have an answer for you. So, we're gonna add a cup of rice into here. I will not be eating the whole cup. Always make some for later. And we're gonna be adding a little bit of this tomate caldo something bouillon.
No tomate.
Right. We have a little scooper in here. It's about a teaspoon. Tablespoon, something like that. And then the next thing we are gonna add is a bit of Sazon Goya.
Sazon Goya.
Yes. When you make it in a rice cooker, all you have to do is add twice the amount of water as you did rice into there. So if I added a cup of rice, that equals like 2 or something like that. I think that's right.
What?
Cut.
Are you retarded? Do you know what 1 times 2 is? 2. Oh. Just mix it with a spoon.
If you want, you can add a little bit of oil to there. That way it doesn't get too dry. But be careful. Like most oils, those calories stack up very fast. That's all you need. So we have beef. I'm gonna make something a little bit more Hispanic or Latinic or Latinx.
Don't say Latinx!
This is 93% lean, 7% fat. So you don't want it too fattening. I like to keep it nice and lean. That way we keep the calories low and we're getting just protein. You don't want to just have ground beef. It'll taste chewy and dry. So here's your ultimate life hack for anything you ever cook ever. Get yourself a spice cabinet. Seriously, stock up on spices, figure out which ones you want. There are some basics such as pepper, salt. Paprika you can put on basically everything. Garlic. This dish particularly, since it is a more Mexican vibe, we're gonna get a little bit of cumin, a little bit of hot sauce, nothing too crazy, and we'll go crazy with some cilantro. That's always good. You can use onion or mushrooms in basically any dish. It doesn't really matter the region or where it's from. They make it taste better and they have some good, nutrition to them. If you can stand them, that is. If you can't, don't put it into your dish. Why add something you don't like? Always eat foods that you like. I mean, come on. Also, if you haven't already, replace all your lettuce with spinach. This thing is awesome. They are a monster amount of nutrition for no extra calories. Consider adding complex carbs to any of the foods you eat. This is gonna add a lot of nutrition, not a lot of calories. I've got beans here, which are a great source of protein and fiber. I have a sweet potato instead of a regular potato. It's got a lot of good fiber in there. And of course we've got our classic spinach, which you can add to dang near anything. And we have some celery, carrots, bell peppers, whatever you can find that you like to eat, add it into the dish. It's gonna go a long way and it's gonna help you feel full and like you actually ate a meal. Now you can mix this all together however you want. Use a spoon, spatula, but it doesn't really matter. I like to wear gloves, as they say. No gloves, no love.
Give your meat a good old rub.
If rice isn't your thing, you can totally use tortillas. I use these ones specifically. They aren't a sponsor or anything. They're just the ones that I use. They are 50 calories per tortilla and they're 11 grams of fiber each. I mean, you can't pass that up. If you have any more of your Sazon Goyas, Sazon Goya, Assassin Goya, you can just put it right into the meat. Trust me, it'll go a long way. Now you could add bell peppers to it. Honestly, I suggest it. I'm all out of them at the moment, but that's a great way to add some complex carbs into there without a whole lot of cost. In the meantime, we're gonna make some beans. I don't really do a whole lot for beans, if I'm being honest. We buy them in a can and they get the job done. They have 6 grams of fiber, 7 grams of protein in every single serving. I'm gonna add a little bit of queso fresco in there, just because it's only 80 calories per serving and it adds a little bit of cheesiness to it and it'll taste better. If you have lime juice, add that too. Our final secret ingredient is salsa. Now it's up to you whether or not you want to add it in while it's cooking, or you can add it in afterwards if you just like the taste of salsa. Honestly, I just like the taste of salsa in it, but I don't go crazy with it. Just a little bit to add a bit of a kick and mix that in real good. I'm not a chef. I don't even claim to be a chef. This is just to show that it's very easy to add some complex carbs into your food without compromising your food. You know, you can add a lot to it, and that way you have a fulfilling meal without overloading your calorie budget. Now keep in mind, this is 2 pounds of beef. Do not eat all of this in one sitting. You will definitely blow your caloric budget. However, what you can do is you take a little bit of it, save it for later, take a little bit of it, eat it now, and then you have meals for the rest of the week. I almost always will cook a bigger meal for dinner, and then I just eat the rest for lunch. There you have it. That's a taco bowl. Probably be around 500 to 700 calories, but I've now added a lot of fiber into there. I've added a lot of protein into there, and it's pretty lean. The healthy fats come from the beans. And you're welcome to change any part of that recipe you feel you need to. I hope you guys learned something today about adding to your food rather than taking it away. I find a lot of people who start their food journey, they strip away all the fun or the taste out of everything, and they don't actually know how to eat healthy. The number one thing about eating healthy is you gotta be prepared to cook.
Fine dining!
No, chef.
A fine f***ing mess!
Add stuff to your food, don't take it away. If you just starve yourself, you're never gonna make it, trust me. Make yourself a food plan that's going to work for you. Only eat foods you actually like and add stuff to it. Make it good, add some spices to it, have some fun with it. But most importantly, make sure it's in a caloric deficit. Be sure to like and subscribe. Or leave me an angry comment. I don't really care. I don't even read them.